new to my channel, welcome. If you're someone who's been here before and come back, welcome to thank you for coming back. Today it's an eBay video, so I totally understand if you're not really into eBay or reselling at all, if you don't want to watch this, but if you do, that would be great. And if you want to give this a video, if you like it, at the end, a thumbs up, even better. But yeah, today, as you can see, I've got my old phone again. I just want to talk about my sales. Hang on, let me move this out. I'm going to move. I've got a mirror there and I can see myself. I can see myself in the camera, obviously, but having it that, what I try and do is when I'm filming is try and look up there. But having a mirror there, obviously too much information. Nobody's interested. I'm sorry, I'm waffling. Yeah, so I just want to talk about my sales since my last video. A couple of issues where I've messed up. Pat Link. Yeah, what was it before? Sure. So now it's called Pat Link, isn't it? Like that. That's a bit of a nuisance sometimes. Plays, or it's a bit hit and miss. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. So yeah, if you've watched this before, you'll know that, not this before, if you've watched me before, you'll know that I do have a full-time job, which I've been there 25 years. I didn't realise I'd been there that long. Was it 25 years on the 23rd of October? I was told I've been there 25 years. That's madness, isn't it? Who would have thought? 25 years. So anyway, sorry, again, waffling. Yeah, so I haven't got a full-time job, which I've been doing for a long time. And I do just part-time eBay reselling on the side sort of thing, mainly because I just enjoy buying stuff. So the first item I'll talk about, right, these decanter tops. I had these for sale for, I think, quite a while. There was loads of them. A couple of them were chipped. I showed them in my last sales video that I'd sold them. But anyway, the buyer sent me a message. They've left me positive feedback, so it's not all bad. So they've left me positive feedback because they said some were missing and some were chipped. Well, I know some were chipped because I actually wrote in the description that some were chipped. I looked up in my loft and couldn't find any more missing ones. They said some were missing. So whether that was I counted them wrong or what, I don't really know. I was a bit baffled by that one. So I offered them a £10 refund. Was it £10? They only paid £15. So I offered them a £10 refund, which they accepted, because the postage cost me £10, and it did come up to that in the end because they were quite heavy and it took me ages to post them. But I was a bit suspicious about this one because I look back on my messages because I recognise the username. Now, it could be just total coincidence, I've messed up, I don't know. But when I look back on the username at my messages, about a week or so before, this same person had asked me if I could reduce the postage cost on them. And I said no, because they're quite heavy and they're going to have to go in a big box. So that was about a week or so before, and then they purchased them, and I didn't realise it was the same person, because you don't, do you? Like, you know. So posted them, then I get this message to say some are chipped, some are missing. And I thought, you know what, I don't want them all sent back, because it's just going to cost me in postage. You need to send them back because they say, like, you know, item not as described. So I offered them the refund, part refund, they accepted it, but afterwards I kind of thought, just seemed a bit of a coincidence. I'm not saying they were cheating, not cheating, telling porkies. It just seemed a bit suspicious. Maybe it's me. Sometimes I'm a very suspicious person of people. If somebody says it's raining outside, the chances are I'm going to look, you know, because that's just who I am. Like, awkward, I suppose. So anyway, so that was them. So basically I earned peanuts on them. I probably made a loss in the end, to be fair. And the next item I messed up on was this Filofax. I put it as an A5 Filofax because I thought it was. But the buyer sent me a message with a picture of them next to A5, you know, the pieces of paper that you get to go in them. They sent me a message saying these are not A5. This folder, not folder, Filofax folder thingy isn't an A5, and showed me the picture as proof. So I'm sorry about that. Can you send them back? So he sent it back. I think he's left me positive as well. So yeah, so he sent me back. Obviously it cost me in postage to send that back because it was obviously my fault because I'm an idiot. So he sent that back. So I've got that up for resale again. I think I've actually put the price up actually. So yeah, so that was another me not paying attention to detail. I just assumed because it looked like an A4, not A4, A5 even. So no, I don't think I've even put the A5 on there because it's not. I've just put the sizes on there and took a picture with my tape measure next to it. So yeah, so that was another BB. And the next item I messed up on was, if I can find it, this fake, was it? Oh no, it's actually leather. This coat jacket I put on, somebody bought it, cannot find it anywhere. I've gone through all my clothes and I have a horrible feeling I've sold it. It looked familiar when I seen it. I thought, oh, that jacket. And then I thought, have I sold that jacket? I should have sold that jacket. And then, you know, when you do something stupid, and to make matters worse, I did something even more stupid afterwards. Sometimes I just don't know what I'm thinking. Instead of pressing, I was doing something else at the time, and I'm going to use that as an excuse. I was distracted. I was doing something else, and after like spending like nearly 2 hours up in the loft trying to find this coat, and then I suddenly thought, I think I've already sold this before, and somehow managed to relist it. Instead of sending them a cancellation message, you know, on the drop down thing, for some reason I automatically just went to PayPal and refunded them. Don't know why I did that. Just, I don't know, you know, one of them where like, why did I do that? And of course then it kept showing up for ages on my phone. You know, late dispatch, so I'm probably going to get a late dispatch strike or whatever you get for that. But eventually then I went on my laptop and it said I could do the cancellation on there, but it wouldn't let me do it on my phone. So yeah, stupid thing number 3. So I think that's 3 things I messed up on. Yeah, 3 things in a week. Yeah, good enough. So everybody does it, but I suppose not so many. No, it wasn't a week, was it? No, I'm going to say it was a couple of weeks because them stopper things, they were a few weeks ago, weren't they? Can I see the date on there? The 9th of October. So yeah, so I'll say I messed up on 3 things in a couple of weeks, so it could be worse. It could have been better. I could have done my descriptions better. But yeah, so yeah, and not lost things or resell them. I really don't know how I managed to do that. So what I'll do now, oh yeah, what else I want to talk about, Packlink. You know what I was talking about in, sorry, strap coming down. You know what I was talking about in my other video before about when it went from shuttle to Packlink. I was like, how they're going to decide if you've put the wrong weight on or whether you've put the wrong size. You put it in a big box and it was supposed to be cost more. Well, the other day, what was it I sold? Oh, it'll probably come up in here, I'll show you. But basically I managed to get the box. I cut the box down. What do you call it? Frankenbox. I boxed it to get into size. Right now it was in, I can't even find a box now to show you. So I'll use that as a sample. So when I cut it down, from there to there measuring it was in size, but it did bump up a little bit at the top. I couldn't squash it down enough, but I put loads of sellotape on to try and squash it to the right. So it was it 16 centimetres? Mum shoot was 16 centimetres. So it was bang on size, and weight. The weight was low of it. It was just the box itself. So I thought, well what would they do anyway if they not discrepancy? Yeah, if they say it's not right. Now I know. The other night I had a ping on my phone, a PayPal ping, saying I'd paid £2.50 to Packlink, and I'm like, I haven't. I'm watching bloody Corrie, so I was watching Coronation Street, so I hadn't paid any money to Packlink at all, because you know when you do it on your laptop, it automatically pings on your phone, doesn't it? So I got a bit of a panic, so I went straight onto PayPal. I thought somebody hacked my bloody account, like, you know. So apparently not. And then I got a message. Was it through eBay? Was it through eBay? I think I got a message from eBay. Where is it? Was it through eBay? I can't remember. I did get a message. I can't remember if it was through eBay or just my normal emails, saying they'd been told by Packlink, that I'd underpaid on an item and they'd actually put the sizes. So that's how they get the money back, basically. They grass you up to eBay. eBay, yeah, they grass you up to eBay, and then it automatically £2.50 came from my PayPal. right? That don't sound right to me. That sounds a bit dodgy. Don't you think it sounds a bit dodgy just being able to take £2.50 out your PayPal account? I suppose when you tick the agreement, isn't it, it must say something like that. If it's wrong, they've got the right to take your money out automatically. Well, I think that's a bit naughty, personally. They said it was oversized. Now, like I said, it was dead on there and there, but it did bump up a bit in the middle. So it was 50-50, I'll say. I was slightly in the wrong and they were slightly in the wrong, but I don't think it's right that they could just take £2.50 out my PayPal account. I know it's only £2.50, but it's the principle that I'm almost sure it was them who took it, because when I read the email, it sounded like it had come from them. But it just seems wrong that on somebody else's opinion, they can just take £2.50 out your PayPal account. I think maybe they should even send you proof of a picture, a photo or something to say, look, this is what we got. I mean, I'm sure if I went into it deeper, I could probably question it. And I've just realised that I'm waffling on loads about Patlink and my mistakes that I've made. And this is supposed to be a sales update video. So I'm going to try and put them in some sort of, well, I'm not going to put them in order on my phone. I'm going to find them on my phone because they're already in order. But what I'll do at the front of this video, which will be a bit too late because you've already got this far, I'll just put, if you want to see what I've sold, skip to this time. So there's 28 items that I've sold since the last video, so I'll run through them quickly and put a picture there, and if I can remember how much I paid for them, I'll let you know, but chances are I ain't going to be able to remember. So this first item is at Evans. It was like a dress, short dress stroke top, and that was brand new with tags. Sold that for £11. These Clark's leather boots, I think probably paid about £5 for them. Sold them for £15. These padders, is it padders? Oh, you say padders. These red shoes, probably paid about a £5 again for them. They sold for £22.99. This like vintage hairdryer sold for £11.99. This again was with that job lot of bundle that I bought from somebody local. They just sold a load of stuff. So if it cost me 50p, that's about as much as I paid for it. So over the moon with that £11.99. It did actually work as well. These Clark shoes, they were like a dark reddy type rusty top colour. They sold for £20. Again, probably paid £4 or £5 to them. This Fraser DVD set sold for £29.99. I think I paid £6 for them. I've had them a while. This CD Dr. Dre sold for £4.99. I think that I bought that from a car boot a while ago, an indoor car boot. I think they were free for £1, all the CDs, so sold that for £4.99. These boots again, K Clark's boots, sold them for £16.99. Again, probably paid £4 or £5. This coat I've had forever, so it was a vintage C&A, sold for £19.99. This dress here was a brand new with tags dress. What was it? RIP on that. Hang on, let me have a look. RIP, £80 originally that would have cost, but I sold it for £11 because I've had it for ages. Just wanted to get rid of it. Oh, here's that coat that I had to cancel. Would have been £16 if I hadn't already sold it. These Clark shoes. Yeah, Clark shoes sold for £16.99. Again, probably would have paid £4 or £5. That's the most I tend to pay on shoes. This here, this was again with that job lot, a bundle of stuff that I got. A science video scope thing, sold for £16.99. The light came on. I didn't really know how to work it, but I put batteries in and the light come on, and I did put that in the description that don't really know if it works. All I know is that the light comes on. This, I just stopped that then because Liam come in with a cup of tea with my You're Simply the Best Wife cup. So the next item that sold was this trout book, fishing book. So for £4. I think that was from me free for £1 down the charity shop, which I've literally not long come back from the shop because I had two big massive bags of books that I bought and it ain't worth a bean. I don't know how people on Amazon sell books for £2 with free postage. I don't know, I think it's all them we sell books and all them, isn't it? They must get really big discounts from Raw Mail. So yeah, so that was that book. And some more books. These were those Death Note books sold for, is it £6? Trying to see, I can't see, I need my glass on. Sold for £6. These were them books where they look back to front. So these shoes, Kurt Geiger red shoes, I'm almost sure the buyer sent me a message. These were sold through promoted listings as well, asking if I could post them quick, and I tried my best, but I did send them a message saying, look, I use Hermes, if they get to you when you want to, brilliant, but I can't guarantee they're gonna. But anyway, they sold for £29.99. Can't remember how much I paid for them. This book as well would have been on me free for £1, sold for £9.99, and they've left positive feedback, so brilliant. This men's jumper I've had forever. I think, did I sell this on, I think I've done some auctions for £3.99. I probably lost out on that, but never mind. These trainers, I bought these a while ago, but I only put them on, was it last Sunday? I think I showed them in a haul ages ago, but they've been in my loft for ages, so I put them on and they've pretty much sold straight away. £19.99 for these high-tech trainers. I think I put them as used because I weren't quite sure, but to be honest, they actually look pretty brand new. But they had a few scuffs on the front, like they'd been badly stored, so I put them as used just to cover myself. These John White shoes, somebody sent me a message asking if I'd accept a lower offer. I think it was then that somebody sent that message, so yeah, brilliant, I will. So £25 sold them for. This wireless thingy, I'm not quite sure what it was, but sold that for £19.99. It would have been open, but you could tell it hadn't been used. Things were still in the seals and everything. So how long have I had that? I think I've had it a while. So this next one, there was another bear in the big blue house. This was a big one, and this was the one where the nose should have been blue, but all the colour had gone off the nose. Because I was a bit baffled at first when I first bought it. How come it had a different colour nose than all the others? And then I realised because it had faded off. Next item was these Hotter shoes, sold it for £16. Another fishing book, yeah, another fishing book, fly fishing book, sold for £16.99, and they've left positive feedback, so happy days. These porcelain doll things, I paid £1 each from the pound charity shop in Alzoe, and sold them for a grand total of £3.50. So we won't talk about that again. Another bad buy, sold these for £4.99. These vase, which I've had forever, not ever, forever, sold them for £4.99, and I think I actually paid £4.99, but I just wanted to get rid of it. This Hotter coat sold for £9.99. I probably paid about £4 for this. This Pink Panther, I think I paid, was it £3 for this? You know, in the charity shop sometimes where they have stuff outside, was my hair sticking up there, where they have stuff outside in the basket and you think it's like the 50p or £1 basket, and it's not. It's still the same price it would have been on the shelf. So I think I paid about £3.99 for this Pink Panther, and I sold it for £24.99, so I'm really happy with that. Global shipping program, so they probably still haven't got that yet, so hopefully when they do, they're happy with it. Cause I think I put it in a box. Yeah, I put it in a box. So, and the final item, these were what I had given me free. It's some Skechers. Again, I think I only put these on Sunday, although I've had them forever. I've only just put them on. Sold for £19.99. So that's all my sales. So I'm sorry, there's been quite a few little breaks within this video. So you'll see some really terrible editing, but I'm sure you're used to that. When I say editing, I don't skip out anything I've said. It just means I've had to stop it, but you can see my hands stopping it. So you'll see a sort of jump between a couple of them, because that's where I've had to stop, do something else and then come back. But I've made a few changes to my shop, eBay shop. My first one is I've increased my shop level again to the, is it feature shop, basic to feature, which I shouldn't have really done because I still haven't got enough. Well, I've got the items to put on, I just haven't put them on at the moment, so I shouldn't have really done that, but it's too late now. I've already done it, and I've already had my £10 voucher, which I spent this morning, even though you can't get much for £10. So I've ordered some more books, not books, boxes. I've ordered some more boxes. And the other thing that I've done, I don't know if this has actually increased my sales or whether it's just a coincidence, because I did put quite a few items on the Friday. I've actually started to donate some of my money to charity. For basically, it's to motor neurons to charity, which is a disease that my mum had quite a few years ago. And when originally I used to donate some of my, when I used to sell my own stuff, I used to donate some of the money to the charity then, and I stopped doing it. I don't know why, to be honest. I think it's because sometimes when you're not making, well, at the time it was my own stuff, but at the moment I'm donating 10%, which is the lowest amount you can donate. But when I look, I think it's 45 days then they'll bill you for it, because it used to be Mission Fish and now it just comes through PayPal. 10% is actually quite a lot on your profits. So I think I've probably got about 90% of my items, probably 95% of my items now, I'm donating 10% to the charity. Just my own personal reasons. So I'm going to see how it goes, and I keep saying so. And I'm going to try and stop saying so. Because it's going to bug me. It's going to bug me. If it's bugging you now, it's probably going to bug me even more. And I nearly said it. So it's 10%, which doesn't sound a lot, but it's going to, they said they're going to bill you 45 days after the transaction, because obviously you get returned and that. And I've had a look already how much I owe. And it's starting to build up a bit. I've got to admit, personally, I'd rather they took the money out straight away and then just deal with returns or whatever afterwards. But it reminds me a bit of Shuttle when you used to get the bill at the end. So I'm just going to see how it goes. If it turns out it's going to cost me quite a bit of money, it's awkward, isn't it? It's an awkward one, because I'm doing it for charity. I feel really mean. You know, I do feel like a proper meanie. But when I look at the Facebook group for this charity and I see people doing fun runs and all this sort of stuff, well, I can't run. I've got to admit, even if a murderer was chasing me, I seriously doubt I could run. I'd be like, oh, you know what? I can't run, mate. So I can't do any of all that stuff. So to me, just donating a bit of my profits to charity makes me feel a bit better, because I haven't seen a motor neurons charity shop anywhere. When I did Google it and have a look, motor neurons on eBay, there was there about 200 compared to all the other charities. And don't get me wrong, all the other charities deserve money as well, but when I looked at the Cancer Research and the Heart Foundation and all the other charities, they had like hundreds and hundreds of items for sale. I know, like, they actually sell the sales, don't they? Like, again, don't mean to offend anyone, every charity deserves a bit of money. It's just, this is personal to me. So whether that's actually helped with my sales or whether it's just a coincidence, because like I said, I had, was it about 5-6 sales in one day on the one day, which was just, I couldn't believe it. I don't know what happened, whether eBay decided they suddenly liked me and wanted to give me some sales, I don't know, or whether it was to do with I put a lot of stuff on the Friday, or whether it's people who wanted to donate some money to the charity. I don't know what changed, but I'll keep doing it, see how I get on, and just go from there. So that's it. I've got nothing else to say on that, if I'm honest. So it's just my own personal thing. Just see how I get on and go from there. So thank you all for watching. I know this again has been another waffly video, but I just can't help it. I really can't help it. I'll just keep waffling. So thank you all for watching. Thank you to everyone who subscribed. If you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I might actually put a link to my eBay page down below, because I know some people are saying that they can't find my eBay page. I mean, it's literally when I look for it, but whether it's because it's me, if I just put Donna the Brummie eBay, it just comes up. But whether that's because I'm looking on my phone, I don't really know. But yeah, I might actually put a link to my shop down below. If anyone just wants to have a look at my items, that'd be brilliant. So thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. Have a great week of sales. And if you're looking for bargains, get some good bargains. So take care. Bye.